Hi, I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Get a lot of questions about what do I do, Diane, if I want to start and do my first event, my very first event. So if you're relatively new, your list size is pretty small, but you want to do an event, good for you, first of all, good for you. It's something that, it's almost like a rite of passage in the business. It's something that we all at some point are going to do, or most people. Not everybody wants to do events, but a lot of people do, especially if you're an information marketer. So here's the thing that I want to say to you. It's okay to start small with your first event. Do something local, or do something in a bigger market somewhere that's an easy city for people to get to, that maybe is close to you. So if you live out a ways, don't make people drive to you. Go to, Orlando, for example. Or Atlanta, or wherever, somewhere that's easy for people to fly in and out of. Here's the other thing. I often tell people that doubling their numbers is just more copies. And it's really true, right? Whether you have 25 or 50 people, it really is just a matter of more copies. Now, when you get up into the hundreds and that sort of thing, there's a lot more logistical details. But if you're going to do a small event, if you're going to have 25 or you're going to have 50 or even 75 people, it's really a matter of just more copies of stuff, right? More seats and more tables in the meeting room. So I want you to think big for your first event while being realistic. So don't go out and think you're going to hire some big, expensive event planner, because you probably can't afford them. You may have to do it more in-house the first time. Take care of things yourself a little bit more. Have your staff and your team help you a little bit more, or family and friends who live in the area. I want you to think really big, but I want you to be realistic. So if you have a list of 2,500, if you get 30 to 50 people at your first event, you should be so happy. That's a great number. So I want you to be realistic. I don't want you to think you're going to get half of the people on your list to come to your first event. Do things in a way that makes it affordable for you to put the event on, so that you don't lose money. No matter how you put your first event on, I want you to put it on so that there's no chance of you losing money. So maybe you pay for the hotel meeting space and don't block rooms. Maybe you don't do a big manual. Maybe you simply do handouts, right? There are a lot of ways to do a great event on a small scale and make people really wowed and like they've had a great experience. So if you're thinking about doing your first event, first of all, good for you. Go for it. Do it. It's going to be great. It's a great experience. But be realistic and don't think you're going to get, 100 people there the first time. Go have fun. Create a product and make money on the back end if that's what's important to you. But go have fun doing your first product or your first event. If you'd like more information about event marketing and event planning, check us out. I've got a free CD for you, the 7 biggest mistakes event promoters make and how you can avoid them. Just go to eventplanningandmarketing.com.